Hey there guys, Kate here, and today we are gonna be talking about the biggest disappointment in Roblox history. A specific item that was a very big disappointment. Okay, but before I can actually get into this item, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Just hit like and subscribe, because why not? It's free and I would appreciate it. So, okay, let's go back to the year 2011. So in the year 2011, the Gift of the Dominator came out. Now, this is the first year they ever did what is known as Halloween gifts on Roblox. So every year since 2007, they gave out gifts during Christmas, but in 2011, Roblox would also start giving out gifts during Halloween, and there was no way to earn these gifts for free. Like on Christmas, you had to buy these gifts for Robux. And this was the most expensive gift, costing around 13,000 Robux. And the description reads, this gift contains one of three things: a Dominus, a Domino Crown, or a bunch of icky spiders. So there was a risk to be assumed here when someone spent 13,000 Robux. That's a lot of Robux, even more back then. And you know, who doesn't want a Dominus? Well, okay, 241 people took the plunge into hoping this item would be a Domino Crown or a Dominus. And well, they were kind of right. Turns out it's the Dominus Messor with the red eyes. As you can see here, I mean, funnily enough, at the time people thought this was the ugliest Dominus, and now for this one to come out with eyes and a very different look to it, people thought this was very ugly. But this was definitely not a disappointment. People were very happy to get that Dominus. It's a very coveted item in modern day Roblox. So what is the disappointment? Well, they kept doing the Halloween gifts every year. So let's move ahead to 2012. Now, so in 2012, you have the Gift of the Sinister Ascension. So once again, they pulled the same trick on us. Says the gift contains one of three things: a Domino Crown, a Dominus, or a flock of bats. Now, 526 people bought this for somewhere around 20,000 Robux. That's a lot of Robux today and way more back then. And of course, people were glad to see that the Dominus Vespertilio came out of this. This is a very well-known Dominus, people like it, people wanted it. Okay, people were not disappointed by this. So what were they disappointed by? Well, 2013 would prove to be a downgrade. Right, so you have the big beautiful Gift of Destiny. 83 people took a risk with this, so people didn't think a Dominus would come out of this one, and they would be right, because instead you got a pumpkin. Yes, you got a literal pumpkin instead of a Dominus. Like the other two gifts were at least cool, they were both Dominuses, but this is just a plain old pumpkin. The Doomsakar, but I mean, there is nothing really wrong with this one. But however, this is not the biggest disappointment in Roblox history, but this was surely kind of a disappointment. So 2014 should have been the disappointment, right? So right here we have the big gift of Phantom Hunter, which was the most expensive gift in 2014, and the Ghost Theory came out of it. So you know, once again, not a disappointment, but yes, it's a very cool item that came out of this gift. But then finally, you get to 2015. What happened in 2015 to cause one of the greatest disappointments in Roblox history? What happened this year? So you see here the classic gift of Timeless Taste. So 530 people spent over 30,000 Robux on this gift. And just to put it into perspective what I'm talking about here, 30,000 Robux in 2015 was worth a lot more. So to invest that much Robux in 2015, you would hope to get something that is worth it, right? I mean, sure, the gift doesn't look too pretty, but the other gifts didn't look pretty either, and gave out some really cool stuff. So you spent 31,000 Robux, which 530 people did. You know, just to add some extra math on top of that, that means that over 16 million Robux was spent on the biggest disappointment in Roblox history. And what are we talking about here? Well, that would be the Sparkle Time Classic Pumpkin. Yeah, so was it a Dominus? It wasn't. Was it a Domino Crown? It wasn't. Was it a Sparkle Time Fedora? It wasn't. It was a Sparkle Time Pumpkin. And just to rub salt on the wound, the original classic pumpkin costed 250 Robux. But if you throw some glitter on it, it's 31,000 Robux. And people were understandably very angry. And the Sparkle Time Pumpkin didn't even go limited. So yeah, Roblox messed up so bad that the very next year they had to make up for these mistakes. Because in 2016 they had a gift that they made very obvious that the Dominus was going to come out of it. So yeah, one of the biggest disappointments in Roblox history was the Sparkle Time Classic Pumpkin. People were very understandably angry that it costed 31,000 Robux when you could basically get the same thing for 250 Robux. So yeah, but on that note, that's all I really had to talk about for today. So thanks for watching and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.